Namaste and good day to everyone. We are Team Nirvika and we are addressing the problem statement ID 25158 titled Chandas Identifier under the Smart Education theme in the Indian Knowledge System by AICTE. Our project focuses on one of the India's most profound contribution to the world knowledge, Chandas Shastra, the ancient science of poetic meters. In this system, every Sanskrit verse follows a rhythmic pattern determined by syllables known as Lagu and Guru. However, identifying these patterns or chandas is not an easy task. Learner must manually break verses into each syllables, applying intricate phonetic rules and match the resulting sequence to one of many metrical structures. So this process is tedious, time consuming and requires a lot of studies. So in today's digital era, very few young learners or educators have the tool or expertise to engage with this science. The lack of accessibility, language barrier and absence of automation have limited the spread of this beautiful discipline beyond a small circle of scholars. So our goal is to bridge the gap by using technology to make chandas identification and learning simple, accurate and universally accessible.
Our solution, Chandas Identifier by Team Nirvika, is a smart educational platform designed to make the ancient science of Chandas Shastra accessible to everyone. Traditionally, analyzing Sanskrit verse required breaking each verse into syllables, manually classifying them as Lagush, that is short, or Guru, that is long, and then matching the sequence to known meters, a process that can take years to master. Our system automates the entire process in seconds. Firstly, verse analysis. The platform divides a verse into syllables and classifies each one according to its length. Then, meter identification. It matches the resulting sequence with a database known chandas, instantly identifying the poetic meter. Then, transliteration support. Sanskrit verses are converted into simple English letters at a click of a button, making it accessible to everyone regardless of language proficiency. But we didn't stop at recognition. Our platform turns learning into an interactive experience. The option Digital Guru feature explains why each syllable is Lagu or Guru, giving learner clear insights instead of just answers. The Creative Composition Companion allows learners to compose new verse in any meter and validate their rhythm in real time. In short, Chandas Identifier is not just a tool for analysis, it's a complete learning ecosystem that empowers learners to understand, practice, and create Sanskrit poetry confidently.
So, now coming to our UVP, the Chandas identifier stands out because it doesn't just analyze poetry, it teaches, guides, and empowers learners. First, it features an AI augmented rules engine. This combines classical grammatical rules with AI, ensuring fast, accurate, and intelligent meter identification even for complex or irregular verses. To power this engine, we provide a comprehensive sloka library. This is a curated digital repository of classical and contemporary shlokas categorized by meter, poet, and theme. Next, it acts as a digital guru through interactive explanations. Every syllable in the library can be explored interactively. Learners see exactly why a syllable is lagu or guru, gaining deep understanding instead of just answers. To ensure this knowledge is accessible, we have built in transliteration for global access. Sanskrit verses are instantly converted into English scripts, breaking language barriers and making the system accessible to students and researchers worldwide. Furthermore, it's a creative composition companion. Learners can compose their own verses, choose any meter, and get real time validation, blending learning with creation. And finally, it provides multi-sensory learning experience. Visual patterns are synchronized with audio recitations, so learners can see, read, and hear the rhythm simultaneously, making learning immersive and memorable also.
Now let's come to the technical approach. The Chandas identifier is designed to be accurate, scalable, and modular, ensuring it can handle a wide range of Sanskrit verses efficiently. It consists of a front-end interface built with React.js. The interface is clean, responsive, and iterative, allowing learners to explore verses, hover over syllables, and access explanations seamlessly. It has a backend engine which is powered by Python and Fast API, hosting a hybrid system that combines a rule-based logic that encodes traditional grammatical rules for syllable classification, and it also has an AI layer which handles exceptions and irregular patterns, providing adaptive accuracy scoring. It has a database layer which has a Postgres SQL repository which stores all known Chandas patterns, rules, and verified verse examples. That makes a fast pattern matching and makes for a very good reference. The core logic breaks verses into syllables and determines Laghu and Guru length based on phonetic rules, matches the sequence against stored meters to identify the correct Chandas, supports transliteration allowing seamless input-output in Devanagari or English script. While focused on Sanskrit now, the architecture can expand to other Indian languages with similar metrical traditions, ensuring long-term utility. In essence, the Chandas identifier is a robust, intelligent system that automates meter recognition while maintaining educational clarity and flexibility for global learners.
Coming to feasibility and risk analysis. In terms of feasibility, the Chandas identifier is highly achievable with today's technology. Existing open source Sanskrit libraries combined with a hybrid analytical logic makes it possible to implement accurate phonetic recognition and meta mapping. From an implementation perspective, the system is lightweight and cloud deployable. Each module, from transliteration to pattern detection, can be developed and integrated in an iterative phase. Collaboration with Sanskrit Scholar ensures linguistic and rule validation. However, there are a few challenges to address. Standardization of transliteration, maintaining the accuracy across diverse text resources, handling phonetic exceptions. Sanskrit verses often deviate slightly from standard forms. The AI model must learn to adapt it. And user familiarity, making the platform accessible even to users with little or no prior exposure to Sanskrit knowledge, and maintaining human validation loops in early versions to ensure cultural and linguistic precision. This project demands technical fineness and linguistic care. It remains both technically feasible and educationally impactful.
Coming to the impact and benefits, the Chandas identifier contributes directly to the vision of AICTE's Indian knowledge systems to preserve, modernize, and promote traditional Indian sciences through technology. Its impact and benefits span across multiple levels. Firstly, educational impact. Empower students to learn Chandas Shastra interactively, breaking centuries old complexity into accessible logic. Provides teachers with a modern digital teaching aid aligned with India's NEP 2020 vision of integrating traditional knowledge with modern pedagogy. The next, governmental and institutional impact. Acts as a ready to use digital learning module for IK's curriculum integration. Supports government initiatives for Sanskrit revitalization, cultural digitalization, and inclusive education. Can be hosted on government educational portals, making it freely available to schools and universities. The next is social and cultural benefit. Revives ancient Indian poetic traditions, ensuring they remain alive in the digital era. Promotes linguistic and cultural inclusivity by allowing global learners to study Chandas without needing to know Devanagari. Fosters national pride and cultural continuity by reintroducing students to the India's mathematical and linguistic heritage.
Ultimately, Chandas identifier serves a digital bridge between traditional and technology, enabling the next generation to explore, understand, and preserve India's poetic rhythm, not just a subject of study, but as a living, breathing art form. So, we are Team Nirvika, and our vision is to bring the rhythm of Sanskrit poetry